guys, Bowcraft here, and welcome back to another Space Engineers video. Here I am back on the bridge of my fighter carrier, and last episode I mentioned how I wasn't sure how effective on ramming the ship with the two hangar doors in the down position would be all that effective. So that's what we're gonna try and do today. So there's a beacon over there on that cargo ship that's under construction right now. That is going to be my target. Actually, it's gonna be one of these ships, you know. It's gonna actually no, I think that it's gonna be that one because I might run into that color palette, and that's a station, so that might be bad news. So we're just gonna kick the ship into motion. So this is also like really to show you guys a performance thing, which I just realized you never really saw on yesterday's video either. So I'm just gonna prep the ship up for our crash. Alright, so let's just roll ourselves out here. We're climbing, which is good, because we want to get our ship above our target, so then we don't risk damaging our ship. And really, the point of this test is to see how effective this is, and also how much damage could I inflict to our target, and how much damage could I inflict to myself. Alright, am I level again? I think so. So we're just going to be cruising up here, get some added speed, and then we'll probably ram the target at about maybe 50 meters per second. This is probably just like a combat scenario situation. Actually, I'm just going to stop ourselves here, because they're probably not going to have that much of run-up distance. And we got some... What happened in here? I have no idea, but it appears some of my fighters broke loose. Alright, I'm going to clean that out really fast. So I'm just going to cut it back when I get that all cleaned up. Alright, I am back after cleaning up almost every ship in the hangar bay. Only one did not break free, so we're just going to leave that there. I had to do some minor repairs to it. But other than that, you know, we can get rolling here. So we're just going to spin our ship around. Probably go into first-person view so we can line up the ship properly to our target. Probably just want to shoot just above it. Like so, I believe. And now we'll just go full-on ramming speed. I'll probably set up the camera nice and low like this. So then, first of all, it'll help me line up our ship for the impact. And also give you guys a better view of the wreck as it happens. You will see it here first. Alright, so we're accelerating. We are, we just saw our target. It is now in sight. I might be a little high. I'm going to dive down just a little bit. Oh, I just goofed up my viewing right there. Alright, there we go. Now we're back. And, I'm not sure if I'm high enough or low enough. I might be a little bit high. I'm going to dive down some more. Maybe I really need to dive down. I think I way overestimated it. Or did I not? Oh, I don't know. I can't see my doors. I'm all the way zoomed out. Alright, I think that's good enough. Maybe just... Oh, wrong way. There we go. Pitch ourselves just a little bit up. And... Watch out. Okay, so we did make an impact. So, we're stopping. It appears the doors took some damage there. Alright. There goes the landing gear. Oh, that's why the ships broke free. The fighters. I had the inertia dampeners on them still. And that makes I bet you the landing gear broke loose on one of the ships and caused a chain reaction. I bet you that's what happened. Alright. Well, we just wrecked the ship. Yeah, you guys can now see the damage that really took place down here in the hangar bay. We got some bashing right here around this bit of wall around each set of reloading conveyors, and then there's also two big holes that lead that leads you straight into the reactor room, which is not the best if you ask me. But I'm gonna jump into this fighter right here and survey the damage. Alright, so it appears we've knocked out a bit of the doors. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna shut these doors to really see. Oh wait, that ship is floating away right now. I need to stop it to really see how effective the damage was. Okay, thrusters. Yeah, because the ship is under construction, doesn't have all the gizmos on it. Alright. Actually, I want symmetry on. Sideways engines, upwards engines, downwards engines, and there we go. Alright, now that thing should stop. Alright, so back to what the video should have been doing. I'm going to bring up these doors and see how bad that damage was. So we'll go over here to cargo container, hit K, and we'll scroll all the way down to right there. Hangar doors. Bring that guy up. Maybe slow it down a little bit. I want to be a bit careful on these doors. They should be fine with them running at 30 RPMs. I've tested at that speed before too. Alright, so we're just bringing them up. To see how much of this door got knocked out. Actually, quite a bit of these doors. I'd say this one, I believe it's about a quarter of the door. And this guy, yeah, it looks like about a quarter of the door was knocked off on that particular run in general. But it appears we can successfully ram a ship with these doors and first of all, not take out our doors. Like, they're still effective as doors. I'll just have to park all my ships as far out here as I can during combat. But it does still leave this whole section of the ship vulnerable now. And other than punching through this heavy armor right here, which would be kind of hard to do, it's not all that hard to really saw the ship in two right here at that position. But yeah, so it appears that is actually very easily repairable damage right there. So it's effective to do that if all else fails. You know, all the fighters were just destroyed and stuff like that. And where's our target? There's our target. Okay. It appears I knocked off the beacon for the target. Oh, there's a floating gyro. Alright, so this is the cargo ship I've been working on here. I'll show you guys it when it's done construction here. But so it appears the starboard door, or the right hand door, really got penetrated deep into this storage container pod. It knocked out actually almost, I believe, oh no, all but one of the cargo containers within this whole section of the ship. Caused severe damage to that. But like if that was like some important part of the ship, like maybe a reactor room or a fighter bay or something like that, you know, that could do some serious damage, especially if they add in like things where you can like pressurize the inside of your ship and then you can take off your spacesuit, but if it decompresses you die. Like, that would be very effective and that would kill anybody in that compartment if they add that in, which I'm very hopeful they do. Some more damage here on this central catwalk right there. Let's go a bit farther back to the rear set, and it appears we got part of the door stuck in the ship right here in between these cargo pods here, the right hand side, numbers 3 and 4. Actually, I'm gonna copy that here real quick to see where on the door this was. I'll just stop. Actually, that's pretty. I think I can just set this up pretty close to where it should be on this ship, so we can actually see the how much of this door was still intact. But I can see the door right there, so it was way up front, like right up here. Like that's roughly where that door was. So not a whole lot of this door actually survived. Or that whole section of the door. There's like so many doors on that fragment of door. It's kind of hard to really specify on the door I'm talking about. But so yeah, a piece of the door got lodged in there, So if the people really wanted to try and escape, they might have this thing, you know, bouncing around in between these cargo pods, you know, causing more damage to the ship, maybe ripping open this pod if it hasn't been opened yet. I believe it has, but only in the gyro end of the yeah, it's only in the gyros part of the whole pod that got ripped open. Same goes for over here, but this damage here, this is interesting because the way how I think because of the way how the door broke here, it was just scraping along, and you had like a Titanic effect where it's just scraping along the hull of the ship, just ripping this massive hole into the hull of the ship. And then right over here is just another blunt impact. It just went right in and disintegrated the container. It appears it knocked out all... Oh, no, this one only has half the containers removed. But still, that would cause quite a bit of damage and decompress that entire pod. And so if that was more like a warship, you know, like that was the bridge, that would cause some serious damage if that was a ship bridge. But the real risk that you run with this maneuver is this is a big and heavy and slow ship. So it may not be the most effective tactic because the enemy ship might move out of the way and possibly try and ram you, or just simply dive out of the way. And if they try to ram you, that would cause a lot of damage on you as well, if not more, because they might try and align their ships up to where they will do a glancing blow off your hull and just do the Titanic effect and just rip a massive hole across the bottom of your ship. And then your day isn't all that pretty after that. But actually, this kind of inspired me right now after mentioning the fact that this is a very sluggish ship. That I could build, especially build a ship that could do this tactic. You know, it'll have several doors that can drop down, and it'll just do several running passes on them. That will just plow into them. Maybe a fighter, maybe like a small ship would be a good idea for this design. I don't know. If I ever get around to building it, I will most definitely show it to you guys. But I do believe that if you have a ship much like this carrier with these big swinging down hangar bay doors, I do say it is a decent tactic, a bit crude though, but decent tactic to actually lower your doors and just ram your ship with the enemy with those doors. And the only damage that's really done to your ship is that you're going to need to repair the doors, but that doesn't really do much if it's like the hangar bay or cargo bay, you know. All you'd have to do is like evacuate all the people out of that area or make them put on suits, you know, so then it'll decompress. But yeah, I think this is a viable tactic. If I'm in a situation like this where I'm the captain of this massive carrier, freighters, or wow, fighters. The fighters are gone. My weapons are damaged. The ship is getting like pummeled out from enemy ships, you know. This thing might get destroyed or something like that. I might want to do that tactic, because then I could probably disable the enemy ship, or at least put in quite a bit of damage to the enemy ship, and still be able to fly away virtually unharmed to myself. So, this is Bowcraft, and I bid you all farewell in your life's journeys and adventures. Thanks so much for watching.